Hi everyone, it's just trying to play it. We're back again with Little Big Workshop. And today we're just going to continue from where we left off. There's going to be times where you will see that time has moved on. We've done some extra things, but I'm thinking to continue from where we left off for now. And then as time goes on, like I said, you'll see something different. But anyway, we're going to continue from where we left off. We have some back scratchers to finish. That's from the market though, so we're really not too concerned about that. But we're hoping to get some other things from some of our other people. Now, honestly, I've been waiting on this one because if you will look, we're going to do both of these. The funny thing about it is this one's new. It's just a new price. It's really nothing that, you know, is new about it because we've already had it. I've kind of been waiting on this one because this one actually gives us some decent money for the thing that it does. The only difference is we need this injection press, which is really easy for them to use, but as you see, we've run out of space again. So what I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking we need to expand a little bit. We have $14,735, and even though that sounds like a lot, it's not. But early game, since we are kind of early in everything, it kind of is. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, we also have new decorations. We have wonderful things that we can use over here. So what I'm going to do is I think I am going to expand this room once again and expand it this way just a bit. Now, there is a penalty when the room gets a certain size. I don't remember what that size is, but I am sure, and you can bet your last dollar on this, I am sure that I'm going to build one of those rooms eventually, because I like big rooms where I can put a lot of different workshops in it, workstations. So I like big rooms, and I cannot lie. Okay, so we are going to hit that one of these gameplays, but right now we're going to expand this room and we're going to see if we can add some more, because I do want to add another paint station, and I want to add at least 2 of the new workstations that we're going to end up getting. Now they're telling us that we've got 2 idle workstations. We at first had 2 idle people. We want to make sure that everyone's working or everyone has something to do. Whether or not they do it is a whole nother story. But we want to make sure that they have something to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in here to remodel, and we're going to do this whole wonderful thing all over again. Let me see, do I want to start from here? Yeah, let's start from here. How big do I really want this? 6.5 meters, 7 meters. Let's make it 7 meters. Oh, it's gonna cost some money. I hate spending money, but it's a necessity on this game. So we're gonna take out this, which is gonna cost us, the deconstruction is gonna cost us 200. Now I could have just made an additional room and put a door, but the door costs like 100. So I think it makes sense to just expand the room and just say forget it. You know, but if you want to save $100 every now and then you do that. But I think it's nitpicking. It's like picking at pennies right now in order to do that. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say order it. They're gonna send however many people they think is necessary to do it. And in the meantime, we're gonna try to look and see what else we can be doing. Now he's manipulating this price, so we're not going to worry about that. Oh, look, they sent 4 people. 5. Isn't that cute? Well, isn't that cute? Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to get the oh, we didn't offset. Shoot. We didn't offset these 2, the extra, well, we offset this one. But our mood at being -41 is because I think we hit that plateau, well, that area where we're going to get that large room of -25. As you can see, it says it there. I can't exactly point to it, but you should see under mood -41, it says large room -25. So that's fine. That's fine, because I'm going to have plenty of those. I am not going to, be upset about those. Now, I think there's another way, another time I think you get -50 if it's an even bigger room. I may hit that too. I'm just going to let you know, I may hit that too. So, sometimes I like to have, it just helps me to have certain things in certain areas. Like there's certain production that I want in a certain area, or I want to finish it in a certain area. Let me put it that way also. I notice in this game too, is sometimes it's hard to say, okay, I want the wood over here and then the metal over here and then the painting over there, because there's so many things in here that uses multiple stations, obviously. But I like to try to have it in a process where you go to this room to do this, the room adjacent to it, you do this, the room adjacent to that one, you do this, and then you finish it up in the other rooms adjacent to it. So instead of somebody going from the east wing all the way to the west wing to do something, and then to the south wing to do something, and then back to the east, I try to, do some sort of an order. But you'll also notice there are times when that crap won't happen. So be prepared for that as well. And now I think they finished, so we're gonna start moving stuff around. Let's see, I like to keep the same type of machines together, just because if I can avoid it, I don't like them being so far apart from one another. But yeah, I like keeping the same type of machines together, because it just seems like it works that way. It works better that way. What is this? The assembly station, and this is an assembly station. So we're gonna move this thing over here, and then we're gonna move the assembly station next to that. And this is what? Did we already move you? Yeah, we told them to move it. So let's let them move those first. Okay. What? Workers failed to deliver parts to a construction area. Don't care. They'll fix it. That fixes, this part fixes itself. I think what it was we moved this workstation first when we shouldn't have. Well, not really shouldn't have, but we moved it. Okay, so that goes over there. Honestly, I should have moved this somewhere else, really, because this is attached to that. The billboards, I kind of don't care where they are, because they actually, they're just little small things that take up a little space, and it really doesn't matter where they are. Like, you can put all your billboards in a row, but they're going to point to all different types of, the different types of machinery that they're attached to. So I'm not too concerned about that myself. So I don't worry about it too much. Okay. So everything's been moved. Now, what I need to do is decorations need to come in here. But also, I want to do a set of these. I think I'm going to do the higher priced ones first. And we're going to buy... What have I got? $10,000. These are going to cost 21. Let's do 2 of these, and then a billboard. We're going to put it here since it's kind of a small space. Let's do that. Now we're going to take this, attach it there, attach it there. There we go. So now when we do these, we now have the billboard, so we can shift, shift. That should capture all of the same types of workstations, and it should attach them all. As you can see, it did that. So we're going to do the same over here with the painting. And I should get another paint station. Wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, that's already attached there. I don't know how it was attached. I think I did it last time. But yeah, I think I should get another paint station. let's see, how much money is that going to cost me? Let's go out of there. Let's see. Let's buy another paint station. I'm in the wrong section. God. Paint is here. That's $15.60. Yeah, we'll do it. And then we're gonna get a billboard. I'm gonna put you next to this guy for now. And let's do that. And then let's attach. Let's link these two. Okay, let's see if they've changed anything. See, now we have some stuff to do for Crazy Steve and our new guy here. Square table. That should be pretty simple. First things first, we have a little time for that. Now we should be concentrating on the medium ones. I know what you're saying. This one is going to get so complicated. But we're going to get to those, trust me. We're going to get to the medium ones. The basic ones, a lot of people sometimes think that, oh, the price went down. Well, we'll still make money off this. We were making good money off of it to where we can probably afford to let the price go down a little bit. But as I hate to see that. I hate to see when the price goes down. It just breaks my heart. But anyway, so I think did this price go down too? I think this price kind of went down. This one is staying now. And this one. Okay, let's just do a couple of these. So we're going to do shift, shift, shift. And we're going to do that. Okay, to do one of them is about an hour and 55 minutes. We make good profit though. See, you see the profit on these is like phenomenal. The profit on these is phenomenal. This is what you do to keep cash coming in. A lot of people sometimes, once you're done with, say, once you can open up something else like medium or large or whatever the different types of assembly are, you sometimes forget about these. And I think a lot of people, we do that because it's just natural. You want the new stuff, right? But you forget about the fact that there's something that's in the basic stuff that'll keep you flowing so that you can continue to do the new stuff. And these are a prime example of that. I don't know how many of you already played this game, but this is a prime example of that. As you can see, the profit for this, it's taking you less than a day to do it. And the materials and salaries that it's costing you is almost nothing compared to the money that you're going to get from doing them. So that's why I love these things. I like to keep doing them. They don't say that they're good for mass production because it doesn't have the smiley face. But I try to do them as often as possible because it does give me that cash flow that I'm going to need anyway. If I'm putting all my money into these medium things, then I'm not going to necessarily have money in order to be able to finish them. So that's why I continue to do these, even though I've got, say, some of the challenges left to do. So this right here is telling me if I'm running low on funds, I should sell off products in stock. And keep in mind that you can sell workstations to temporarily stay afloat. I don't do that. So I'm not going to do that. And, it's just one of those things that I'm just not going to do. So anyway, as you can see here, we're going to continue now. It says you can change the amount of workers that's on the loading base. That actually comes in handy when you start having a lot of employees or you start hiring a lot of, or having a lot of material come. Because sometimes, and I say sometimes, your delivery guy is going to get pissed off. And yes, I said pissed off. So I'm sorry if you're 11 years old and you're listening to this and your mom says you can't say pissed. I say pissed. So you're going to get the guy's going to get pissed off, guy or gal is going to get pissed off because it's going to take them too long to deliver stuff because they've got too much stuff to deliver. That's when your employees, the idle employees that you have, come in handy, because until you have, and even if you have designated haulers, the other people will still help them to unload. Problem is you have to have some idle people. Right now, it doesn't seem like I have too many idle people. Everybody has something to do. So the hauler, the guy delivering, the female delivering here, is the only one that's going to deliver. Now, she is so far okay. She seems all right. She's running, she's jogging, she's having a good old time. But she's still picking stuff out to deliver. So, I don't know. You know, it's just one of those things that you just have to keep in mind, be on top of it, make sure that they're not trying to overstress themselves, because once they do, they'll start just tossing your stuff. Your stuff will get just tossed all over the place. She'll just chunk it over here, she'll chunk it over there. They get chunked all over, and then your people are going to spend more time going to pick that up instead of going to a designated area to get it. That's what makes the difference on here too. So I think what I'm going to do is I can hire up to 6 more workers right now. I'm going to hire 2. I love the way they just plop down. I just think that's so freaking cool. They just plop on down like, yeah, you know, we just fall from the sky. We're good. We're all right. So, okay, I need to put some more decorations in here. I'm at negative 63 right now. I want to get it positive or equal to 0. I don't particularly care how much over or how much over I am, but I like to get things that give me some room to where I can still add stuff without having to buy any more of this. So we're gonna put that in there, give it a little small 7 mood. That's gonna cost me. Now, what's wonderful is we're almost done with the back scratchers, so that's gonna give me some money. And it's gonna take me above the 1300. You have to be careful when you go into the negative. You have time to get out though, but you also have to remember that you need to get out of the negative as soon as possible. So I forgot how long. I don't know, 24 hours or 48 hours or something like that. I don't even remember how long it is, but you have a certain period of time. I think it's longer than that. I don't know, but you have a certain period of time to get out of the negative. So it's not as bad, but it can be. Okay, it can be. Now I need some more stuff in the break room, so I am going to buy just 4 and 3 for an extra cup. It's $300 for an extra cup. I am going to add, that's 5, that's 9. I'm going to add a chessboard in here. I really don't like spending money, but I will. So I'm adding a chessboard in there. I think we went up a level too. No. Yeah, see, our net worth is now like $62,160. Now, I believe, obviously, that takes into account the profit that we've made, and it takes into account, I believe, the equipment, that the workstations that we bought, because those obviously become our assets. So we're now worth a little bit more, but we're also taking, you know, these assets and trying to turn them into profit. So we're going to do those. Now, should we do, he gives us 4 days to do this. I don't think it's going to take us nowhere near 4 days. The one thing too is you have to make sure that you're doing this according to to me, I need the quickest way. I need the exact quickest way. It's going to tell me, I'm going to know whether or not I'm hitting the quality requirements, the targets. So I'm not concerned about that, but I need to do this in the quickest possible manner. So what I'm going to do is that straight, that cut, this cut, that cut. So I think I need the glue table now. Do I have a glue table? Oh, I guess, yeah, that's being done over here. Yeah, it's interesting the way that some of these, there's some stations that actually does multiple things. And I think that workstation does like 5 or 6 things, but it only does it to a 25% level. So it's efficient when you want something done or you have a lot of things that need to be done, but it's not efficient because it's not doing it fast enough, and it's not doing it as fast as it can be done. Let me put it that way. But at least it's being done, and at least you can get it done. Now, of course, you'll do it a lot faster later on, so that's not an issue. but you'll see what I mean as time goes on. So we're going to execute that, and we're going to make it priority. Now, that's not saying that they won't work on the toy foods. Now, if they're not doing something related to the other item, you're going to see them working on the toy foods. So that's one thing that I like too, is I like having multiple things going at a time, just to have everybody working on something, having people busy. I don't care if the stations are just sitting there. If everybody has something to do, having the stations idle is fine with me. Okay, and right now everybody has something to do. We're ahead of our deadline, as you can see by the green right here. I hate to say it, but most times in this game I'm fast forwarding. I'm making time go on, and I think anyone who's played this game will probably tell you the same thing. It's a cute little game, but there's a lot of moving time on to get to something else. As you can see, people keep slipping. I've got, I had product down there. That person slipped and dropped something. Somebody dropped this. The funny thing about it is once they drop it, they go on to get another one instead of picking up the one they dropped. Then it's in the queue for somebody else to come pick it up and probably go take it back to the workstation. It's odd. It's really odd to me. Now I'm down to 90 for $35. So we need to make something quick. Now you're going to get an idea of what it's like to be negative. Okay. What this says, if I go below 5,000, I'm going to have to close. So it doesn't give you any days, as I was wrong on that. It gives you a dollar amount that you can't go underneath. So once I hit $5,001, it will shut me down. Now, I'm not concerned about that because I know that I should be able to hit that soon, or at least shortly. Now, I've got one of these food things ready. I can actually sell it and go above, the amount. But to me, I'm not close to going bankrupt. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to let things go on. I'm going to let time move on, and I'm going to see where I am. Okay. So we got a man down over here. Man down over here. And this person needs to recoup because I didn't have enough. And I had just said that too. I didn't have enough cups of coffee for him. So I need to buy either another one of these or another one of these. And that was my mistake because I instead got the chessboard. But that's fine. We'll correct that in a minute. We'll correct it shortly. But I already put this on repair. Sometimes that's the only time that I even stop this thing from fast forwarding, is after I've completed, something, when I get a phone call, things like that. So, I'm not overly concerned about that either. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep it fast forward until one of these is done. Now, I don't see the table being done anytime soon. We're ahead of schedule though, and that's all I really care about. We're ahead of schedule. Another man down. So we've got to correct that. That's becoming a problem because that person could be working or getting ready to work, and we've got to fix that. So as soon as we finish these last two toy foods, the last toy food, we're going to turn around and we're going to sell those, and we're going to buy what we need in order to give them some more cups of coffee per day. So that gives us $62.81, which is absolutely great. That's good money right there. And it gave us another level. So that gives us some more points that we can use up here. Now, we haven't used our points yet. So we're going to do that in a minute. We're going to address that issue in 1 minute. And the thing is with the food and stuff, obviously you don't get your money for anything until it's been delivered, until it ships out. So now we've got our money. We're on the positive. So we're going to go, God dang it. I should have done this one too. You know what? I can probably put it on the list real quick. Where is the billboard? Right there. Let's go right here. You go. Oh, we're actually using this with that too. Okay. Executing the plan would deplete more than 50% of my current funds. I don't care. I don't care. I should care, but I don't care. I really don't. You know, it's gonna take. It's not gonna take more than 50% of my funds. It's going to take, what is that? 750. So they're a little off. They're a little off. So yeah, let's do that again. Make sure it was done. Well, 198. So I mean, it's going to take 750 total with the salaries, but just the materials is not going to cost me that much. So I don't know what they were talking about there. Well, maybe based on what I had before. So okay. So mainly, also another thing is once I've done this, I've got the plan in place. Now this one I probably have to, I don't know, will it make me redo the plan? No, it won't, because it's the same requirements for this. So I'm good with that. I'm actually good with that. So now we have a new cycle, and I think so we got to do these again. So we now have the plan for it. We can actually go ahead and do it. We know we're going to be able to do it on time. At least we hope so. Probably should not have done the shovel as well, but I think we can do all of them. I think we can do all of them because we're now making these tables pretty quickly because we're mostly using the wood we're using only wood for the tables, and we're using this thing over here, which is a small foundry, and wood for the shovel. So we already had the tables in production, so they're probably going to go first anyway because they were on the queue. So anyway, we need I hate how much this costs, but we're going to go with the higher one, which is going to give us half. And I hate that too. I hate that it's only going to give us half of what we're looking for, but we'll get 4 more cups. So let's just order that because they're going to need it, because we keep having people go down and I'm sick of that. There we go. So now we're ready. We're ready just in case. So now we're going to fast forward, move time on a little bit more. I think we'll do both in about the same amount of time. I think we will. We're going to finish these, and then we're going to address some of the research and development, because that may also be a factor as to why, you know, we can cut down some things and increase some other things. And I could have probably made more money because there was in here this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So this is going to give me 25% more on the from future contracts, which is very important. This may be important in a minute because it'll allow me to employ more than 10 workers. I can go up to 20. This one allows me to then buy more plots, which I'm not ready for yet. So I'm going to hold off. But this stuff here actually is extremely important to me because it opens up other things, other machinery that I can use. Oh, we have, there we go. So now we have someone else that we can work with. And we're going to look at the details of what she wants us to do. Now, she has some good money for her stuff. She really does. And see, and everybody, because I already accepted these two, the amount is not going to go up, but you see this one is more. It was $41.57. It is now $51.97. So you're getting another $1,000 off of that. Now with hers, we have to see, oh God, look at this. Look at this. Somebody look at this. There's a lot of things involved. There's a lot of things involved in hers. We are going to tackle that. We have to. You know, well, not have to, but I feel like we have to. We have to tackle that because, you know, bros and biceps, just the name like that, we have to make sure that we can do those. So we're going to address her stuff in a little bit, but for right now we need to kind of finish up what we're doing. So we're gonna move time on because we're running, our funds are running low. Did we set this to repair? No, we did not. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So we set that to repair. So let's go ahead and try to finish all of this stuff and get it done. This guy with the blue hair, that is lovely. You know, is that like a aquamarine or something like that? It's like the greatest color. It's like beautiful. Now, as you saw a star from her, That just means that her level went up. You see her here is flashing. She's up to almost level 3 now. These people, as they work, they gain, obviously, experience. That's going to come in handy for my decision when I decide to promote them to other things. So I usually like to promote the higher ones, obviously, and then promote the lower ones later. As they go up certain levels, they get promoted. So we're almost done with both of these, which I am very excited about. So we can deliver that one. We'll get that money plus, you know, the time. Oh God, we gotta repair this thing. That's another reason. That's one of the other reasons why I slow it down, because I need to see. Oh, we went up to level 3 with Steve, which I thought we would. So that fulfilled one of the milestones that we needed to fulfill. It's going to take us a while to do 50 medium. It's going to take us a while to get to 75,000 on market deliveries. The net worth will come with that, though, I think. As we're selling products, as we're getting things out, all of that stuff is going to come. And I think right now we need to look for something else on the market to actually do, because I don't think we're going to be able to tackle this girl stuff yet. Now, I believe that these tables are considered medium. I'm not sure though. I am not sure, but they might be. But anyway, we can still probably do some of these because I think we have time. We can probably fulfill, what have we been doing, 10. Now this tells me that batching is available where we can do 5 at a time. So they'll do what they need to do to fulfill 5 of those, and then, you know, at the different workstations, they'll do 5 of something, 5 of the molding, 5 of the this, 5 of the that, and then they'll turn around and they'll do 5 of another one. So they'll do enough to complete 5 items and then move on to the next, you know, 5. So they'll do 5 at a time and then move on to the next 5. Sometimes that's handy, but sometimes it's not. So you have to decide whether or not that's what you want them to do. Now, for me, most times that's not handy for me, because I'm not doing a whole lot of items anyway. I'm not doing 30 or 40 of them. So it actually does not work for me, but it can. Now, I can do 17 of these things. It's going to take me less than a day. I've got about, I don't know, maybe a day or so of market left, maybe 2 days of market left. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do all 17. Now, I don't think this will hurt, because the next cycle we can sell them, but yeah, the price may go down or something like that. But I think we're still good considering the profit that we're making. We're going to get 10,696.06. We're going to make 9141.06. So we're going to make some pretty good profit off of this, you know, just in general. The price would really have to tank in order for us not to make profit off of this. So we're good. So we're going to do the 17 that's in the market. That's going to be secondary because we need to finish our other item here. And then we're going to sell off. We're selling off the ones that we just did. Those shovels, I think, that we just did. Are we? No, she's bringing material. What am I talking about? We already sold off the shovels. Whew, get it together. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and deliver these square tables. And then we're probably going to call it on this particular episode. And we're going to get these tables delivered. We're going to, next time, we're going to tackle, what was it, biceps and bros and biceps, whichever one it is. We're going to tackle that next time. Now, you see, everyone's helping this person move because they're idle. They have nothing to do at the time. So that helps us out, and it helps him out. Okay, so he's fine. He's running. He's happy. As long as they're happy, you want to keep your delivery and people happy too, you know. So now he's in his truck. He's leaving. Bam. So we got that money. We leveled up with this particular client. We're level 2 now with him. So that means we'll probably start getting more stuff, better pay. We'll start getting more production from me. You know, just things like that as we level on. Steve is probably going to be the first person we get to max level. It's just so simple to get him to that point. But next time, we're going to try to tackle this and see what we need to do. We may need to expand into another room or another little piece of land. I may go ahead and go against my own rule and open up some more land, because what I want up here, I want all of this delivery space, like from here to here. When I've played before, I haven't had to use more than 3 of these. Like I'll have one for dedicated for incoming, one dedicated for outgoing, and then one can be either one to kind of catch the slack. But I could need more. I don't know, but from the way I put it, I can only put 3 up here now anyway, unless I demolish this, which I don't want to do, because it costs you to demolish stuff just as well as it costs you to put it up. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to leave this here. We're going to let our people finish up this toy food thing. And when we come back, we are going to tackle biceps and bros. Bros and biceps. I keep saying biceps and bros. I don't know why. But we're going to try to tackle this as well. We're also going to do this one because because we just have to. You know, we've already done it. It's the same attributes as the one before, and it's going to pay more because of the contract, the reward that we picked up on our perks. So we've got to do it, right? So in this case, we're going to let that, you know, marinate. We're going to let that chill for now, and we're going to see you next time. If you liked the video, please leave me a like. If you didn't like the video, leave me a dislike, and you tell me what you didn't like. I am always looking to improve. I'm always looking to entertain, but I'm also looking to educate if I can, and I can be educated as well. So please, please, if you have to leave a dislike, leave that dislike. Leave a comment. Let me know. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Let me know. Just let me know. Because all I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to play it, and I will see you next time.